Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is BEANBALLMEDIABOX, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how to overcome sexual temptation in a Christian dating. This is one topic that I find very interesting, and then I believe that it is one topic that we really need to talk about, okay? Because the truth is a lot of people actually shy away from it, but I'm here to talk about it and also share my experience with you, basically how it has been for me, how the journey has been, and then where I am on this journey. All these and much more is what I'll be sharing with you, and then it's promised to be very interesting. Are you ready for all the gist, like everything that I have for you? And that means you need to keep on watching and then watch from the beginning to the end, of course. Your first time, before I go into the video, on my channel I talk about relationship, I talk about personal growth, and I talk about faith. So if any of this sounds like something that you like, please feel free to check out my videos, and of course check out my playlist as well. I'm sure that you will find a lot of videos that you will enjoy. Also, please feel free to subscribe and click on the bell as well, so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. So how can we overcome sexual temptation in a Christian dating? First of all, I need you to know that sex is something that is good. God actually created it, but it needs to be shared in the confines of a marriage covenant. But then the big question is, how can we stay pure while we are dating or while we are single? And also, how can we have self-control for all these desires? Because I'm not going to come here to Nashville Ramen Studios and then sit in front of the camera and tell you that you're not going to have all those desires, you're not going to have those things in your head, you're just going to be like that. It's just going to be a lie. So let's just call it a spade, and let's just go deep into it. So now, how can we go about these things? How can we overcome this sexual temptation? So the first point that I will be talking about is that both of you should have an agreement. It is one thing that both of you need to do before you even start the relationship. Not that when you are in the relationship that you now want to start, having an agreement that, okay, it's when we are married that, we're going to have sex and all of that. Not that one person is saying that we are going to wait and then the other person is saying that we are not going to wait. Two cannot work together except they agree. There's going to be a problem. So, I remember when I was 7 and, I met this guy, great guy, we've been friends, and then we are like, okay, it's time for us to take the friendship to the next level. And I'm like, let me tell this guy, so that it won't be like when I'm now in the relationship, it will not be like, why didn't you tell me earlier? So I told him, and he said he cannot wait. So, and that is why it's important for you to establish this thing before you start dating. Don't say that is when you're in the relationship, so that there will not even be problems at the end of the day. So another thing that you can do to overcome sexual temptation while you're dating is that you need to set boundaries, right, and be intentional about it. It is not enough for you to just set boundaries. You need to be intentional. Like, both of you should really be intentional about it, because you want to tell yourself that, okay, fine, what are the things that we are going to do and what are the things that we should not do. Okay, and that will take us to the next point, which is you knowing your triggers. For some people, their trigger is, they cannot be in a room, with the person that they are with. They know that if I'm in a room with this person, something else is going to happen. You understand? Like, yourself. So, you cannot lie to yourself. All right. So, know your triggers, know the things that, okay, if I'm going to let's say both of us are in a room and, we're going to hug each other for so long. For some people, their, what is it called? Love language is actually physical touch. I mentioned this in one of my videos. So in case you've not watched that video, make sure that you check it out. It's one video that is very interesting, and it's packed with a lot of wisdom. Okay, so know your trigger. And for some people as well, it's actually kissing. I would not even suggest it. So basically, just know your triggers, and know what works for you. Another thing that you want to do while you're on this journey, or even if you want to start, is that you should run away from temptation. Yes, that's the word. I even had to you should run away from temptation, because temptation is real. Okay, temptation will not be like, okay, because you love God or because you serve God, I will not come to you. Temptation will come. And one thing I want you to know is that temptation is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with temptation, but yielding to temptation is what is wrong. Okay, so that is why you need to like run away from it. That's not the time for you to start, speaking in tongues. Or time for you to start doing like, okay, I'm a superman or I'm a superwoman. Run, let your head, your leg rather, it should be touching your head. That's how far you should run. So basically, the point is, just run away from every temptation that is going to like make you to sin. Okay, so moving on, another thing that you want to make sure you do is that you need to like guard your heart. Like you need to be deliberate, right? Basically, what you listen to is very important. What you see, even to the tweet, like on Twitter, even on Instagram, to the things that you see, it's very important. And you also need to surround yourself, right, with people that are also on that journey. Because when you have this set of people, right, it makes the journey even smoother. So when you're having challenges, they can easily tell you that, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. You're going to be okay. We've also been on this journey before, and you guys can even share experiences. They can advise you on the things to do. Moving on, another thing that you want to make sure you do is that you should always be on guard. Always be on guard, guys. Because you see, the truth is, because you're standing today doesn't mean that you cannot fall tomorrow. You see, the moment you drop your guard, expect a hit. Like it's just going to happen. You see, no matter how spiritual you are, you just really, really need to like always be on guard. You see, the Bible made us to understand this, in the book of Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 12. And I want you to actually read that Bible passage. Because it was saying that he that think he standeth, take heed lest he falls. Don't say that after all, I've been in a relationship with this person and nothing really happened. This person has been my friend all this while, nothing really happened. No, you should always still be on guard. That is one thing that I would personally advise that you do. Another thing is that you also need to take appropriate precautions, to your vulnerability. Last on my list that I want to talk about is that you should take time to always pray. You see, it is not enough. It is not enough for you to do all those things that I've mentioned, stay away from temptation. You also need to pray for wisdom, wisdom from God, so that God will direct you, God will order your steps. Because there are times that, you even want to go somewhere and God will be like, no, don't go, just stay. Or, you want to, even to the clothes that you wear, God can actually speak to you, like that. So on in all, I'm going to like end with this, and then that is the fact that because this whole sexual purity thing, it doesn't end, after courtship. Don't say that, okay, I'm not married though. Anything that has to do with sexual purity, no, I've left it for my single days. No, even while you're married, it still continues. Like it's an everyday journey. It continues. Because there's a ring on your finger, doesn't mean that temptation will now come and be like, no, if you still like she's married or he's married, let's just leave her alone. No. Temptation will still come, and that is why you need to pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your partner. This is one thing like I do almost every day. I'm like, God, just help me. I cannot do this thing by myself. Help me, help my friend. Just how to really go about it. Because trust me, you will definitely need God on this journey. I will be recommending a book, and then it's titled No More Shit. This is one book that I really believe that is going to help you if you're on this journey or if you want to start. The book will really help you. It's a blessing. So I'm going to put a link to it, in the description. You can check it out on Amazon, and just check it out. It's very interesting book, and then it's packed with a lot of knowledge. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. In the next video, we'll be talking about something very interesting as well. And then I hope you find this video very interesting. If you do, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Let me also know in the comment section down below what are the other things that we can do, to overcome sexual temptation in a Christian dating. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, please stay blessed and stay fabulous. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Okay, so today's video is very interesting. You guys see I'm here to wear my wig. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Okay, today's video will be very interesting. Okay, and I want to say okay. Let's say one of my lines. Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abimbola. You know what I plan to do is that I will just like say like few lines. Can we just get started?